Good morning. Welcome to the funeral service for Harold George Smith, or Harry, as he was more affectionately known. The passing of a loved one is a sad and somber time, especially when their passing is quick and unexpected. Today, we come together not to mourn the loss of our father, grandfather, brother and friend, but to celebrate the life he lived and how he touched the lives of those who knew him. Born Harold George Smith, 28th of September 1958, he was the youngest of 4 children born to Margaret and Joseph Smith. Harold, his brother and 2 sisters grew up in a small coastal town of Cardwell in North Queensland. Harold's father was a fisherman by trade, and as such, the 4 kids spent many an hour on boats and out at sea. This is where Harold's love of fishing started. When Harold was 14, he left school and joined his dad on the open waters full-time. Junior deckhand at first, working many a long day, he worked his way up to be a captain by the age of 19, the youngest captain in Queensland at the time. It was in his first captain's position that he gained the nickname Harry. Harry felt such pride to follow in his father's footsteps. When Harry was just 20, he met Marion, the woman he would go on to marry and build a family with. By the mid-80s, Marion and Harry had expanded their family with the addition of 4 children, a beautiful daughter Tempest, and 3 rough and ready sons, Adrian, Christian, and Eric. It was at this time they decided to leave Cardwell and head north to Cairns. Harry's job was working on trawlers, and in his spare time he loved teaching his kids to fish. He would enter his kids in every fishing competition he could find. The boys were great fishermen. There wasn't a competition that they didn't bring home at least 1 trophy. Of course, it was the family secret that Harry may have caught most of the fish, and he made the kids cover and say they caught them. After all, he would say, all's fair in love and fishing. After the kids left home, Harry started entering the fishing competitions himself, and won. He and Marion travelled to many amazing places, and it was almost a sure thing that Harry would bring home a trophy for the best fish, the largest fish, and the most caught and released. It was almost like the fish were attracted to him. He would always get asked, "How do you do it? What's your secret?" And Harry would always answer the same way, "It's just time spent on the water." 5 years ago, Harry's wife Marion lost her battle with cancer, and Harry lost his best friend. After losing Marion, Harry decided to move back to Cardwell, where he could be closer to his children and his 4 grandsons, Zale, Dylan, Kai and Fletcher. Being close to his family again gave him a new lease on life, and he enjoyed immensely teaching his grandsons to fish and spending many hours on the water with his old mate Franco. Friday week ago, quite unexpectedly while out deep sea fishing with his mate, Harry suffered a massive heart attack from which he could not be revived. Let us not be sad that Harry has left us, but feel comfort in the knowing that he is reunited in heaven with his wife and best friend, Marion. Harry's family have put together a visual depiction of his life. While you watch the slideshow, listen to Harry's favourite song, The Downeaster Alexia by Billy Joel. What a beautiful celebration of Harry's life. I would like to invite Tempest, Adrian, Christian and Eric to now say a few words. Thank you. Franco would like to give a tribute to his mate Harry. At this point, I would, on behalf of the family, like to thank you all for coming. There will be lunch and refreshments after the service at the Cardwell Fishing Club. Everyone is welcome to come and raise a glass for Harry. Harry's ashes will be scattered in a private ceremony at a time in the near future yet to be determined. So before we leave today, I'd ask anyone who would like to pay their last respects or has flowers or gifts to make their way up after the immediate family and say their farewells now. Gone Fishing by Delmar Pepper. I've finished life's chores assigned to me, so put me on a boat headed out to sea. Please send me along my fishing pole, for I've been invited to the fishing hole, where every day is a day to fish, to fill your heart with every wish. Don't worry or feel sad for me, I'm fishing with the master of the sea. We will miss each other for a while, but you will come and bring your smile. That won't be long, you will see, till we're together, you and me. To all of those that think of me, be happy as I go out to sea. If others wonder why I'm missing, just tell them I've gone fishing.